Well, a very good morning. It's your tried and trusted handicap king, Neil MORRICE here, connecting with you on this lovely Thursday morning, the 15th of April. Well, we're at the halfway point of this spring month, and as I look out of my window, I can see the tulips blossoming and the sun shining. It's all good omens from now on, believe you me. And apart from giving you my sizzling each-way Trixie jumbo special bet, as I always do at this time in the morning around 9 o'clock, well, there's something very special today because I will release today my handicap king size bet. This will be a new entity. A little bit more about that in a minute. Let me just first of all affirm some of the very good winners, big price winners that we've had on the handicap king Trixie bet over the last few days, starting with Nods As Good As A Wink, a lovely 6-1 winner that. Chichester a couple of days ago, absolutely sluicing in at Newcastle at 15-2. Yesterday, we had another lovely winner in the shape of Hooper at 5-1. And then earlier, I think it was on Sunday, Sidi Ismail winning. I think I advised that one at 13-2. So plenty of juicy big price winners. And of course, lots of placed horses to go with them. Still seeking, of course, that monster 3 winners that really will prove a key part in your betting life. But now let me just explain to you about the newly released today handicap king size bet. Now this concerns horses that I get that are not in handicaps. Very important that they're not in handicaps. Occasionally I get advice from my informants, and these are 10 out of 10 advices. And there's one man in particular who's been absolutely on the nail in the last week. He's given me 3 out of 3. Yesterday, a lovely winner that absolutely bombed in. And today, he's got equal confidence in this horse that by clicking the link below, it costs you £5 to get involved in the king size bets. It's £5 well spent. These are 10 out of 10 bets. They are supremely efficient, and they go in at a rate of knots. 3 out of 3 from the man who's giving you the bet today. It costs just £5. Look below, click the link, and away you go. That will be my first king-size bet of the new service. Now, without further ado, let's look at today's 3 bets for the handicap king Trixie. And the first of them, well, let's look. It runs at Ripon in the 4 o'clock. I love the way that Mark Johnson's horses are running. Everyone does. And he's got here, I think, a horse that a bit short for me, but it has to go in my each way Trixie because, look, I think this will win. It's horse number 2, Zabil Champion, ridden by Ben Curtis. Ben, of course, is riding out of his skin, and this Zabil Champion, very well drawn, just 3 off the rail to get onto the easy lead. And we all know what these Johnson horses do once they get to the front. Well, it's very hard for them to come back. And this fellow has had a readying run, so he's absolutely 100%. But the thing is, he is 2-1. 2-1 can make a difference if all 3 of these go in, believe you me, because one of the other bets that I'm going to give you right now is a double figure price. So the first bet, 4 o'clock, number 2, Zabil Champion, that's at Ripon. Now let's give you that bigger priced horse, and it runs at Newcastle in the 755. Well, I'm a little bit perturbed that one of them's come out, so there are only 7 runners, and we're batting here for 2 places. It's not something I'm really partial to. Don't like doing it, but I am going to do it today because I had spotted this horse before the horse came out to make it 7 runners. And this is from the Richard Fahey stable, number 6, Galeophobia. Now, I saw a bit of 10s. I can see plenty of 8s and a bit of 9s about this one. Quarter the odds 1-2 at 8 or 9-1. That could really give a massive boost to the bet. And I think this horse is ready to win. He certainly didn't like Lingfield the other day. He'll be much happier back in the north here at Newcastle. And finally, it's over to Newmarket for our third and hopefully clinching bet of the 3. And we have to wait for the nightcap, which is, I call the nightcap, is indeed the last race on the card for this one. And it comes from the Paul Cole stable. Paul Cole, of course, a great old chum of mine, trains down the road. He now has on his licence his son Oliver. So it's Paul and Oliver Cole that train number 10, Balearic Knight. Number 10, Balearic Knight in the 445. Very interesting jockey booking this with Andrea Atzeni in the plate. 3-1 is the general price about this horse, but it did win awfully well the other day, and I think there'll be a lot more to come in the colours of Fitri Hay. It's very well handicapped, Balearic Knight, and that will do for me. A 2-1, a 3-1, and an 8 or 9-1. That will hopefully get the job done. Don't forget, by the way, there is the subscribe button if you look below. And if you press that, of course, it costs you nothing, but you do subscribe to the Handicap King video. And of course, there are times when I come on here without warning. And if you just come on at 9 o'clock every morning, well, you'd miss those. And I sometimes have some cracking late bets to give you. Don't miss out on those. Hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. And you're a member of the Handicap King video channel, which of course goes on air at 9 o'clock every morning, as it will tomorrow, which of course is a lovely Friday with beautiful racing, including a cracking card at Newbury. So until I talk to you again on Friday morning at 9, have a lovely Thursday and see you soon.